Oh, okay. Today I am going to talk about selflessness. Actually, we are having a session regarding about the shamatha and the 9 mental states. But today I thought to explain about the selflessness, because many of you have heard about the selflessness, but might be not very clear. So that's why I thought talk about the selflessness. So first, the one thing that you have to understand, that selflessness is true nature of self. Selflessness is true nature of self. Buddha have said the one thing that he said, seeing the cannot be seen is best seeing. Seeing which cannot be seen is best seeing. Sometimes this word can be a very tricky. We cannot get the exact meaning of what he was saying. To understand that, first thing is that we have to know that we all know that all we have desire for happiness. We all have a desire for happiness. That simply shows that moment now we are not happy. When someone's having a desire for happiness, it simply shows that that person is not happy at the moment. Now here the one question comes, that what is happiness? The answer is a very simple, that it depends on you. When you ask what is happiness, I will tell that it depends on you. If you are seeker after the money and the power, then your happiness will depend on them. But we are not knowing that. We are not knowing that When you're accumulating more, you will get more afraid of the losing it. So that's why sometimes the things, once are very far away, it might be very appealing to you, but it comes very near to you. It might be not that appealing to you. So that's why when you are having the desire for the happiness, so that's when you're having the desire for the happiness, that's why we go on to accumulate something that what we like or what we get attached to, accumulate it more or to possess it. But we are not knowing that what we get attached to, when you try to possess it or when you accumulate it more, we are creating the one bondage. You are creating the one bondage and you are creating the one small prison. There is one very famous story. There was one great master. He was going to bake in the street. When he was going to bake in the street, he was carrying a very simple bowl in hand to go around and bake the food. When the king saw him, the great master who go to bake in the street, don't have the proper bowl in his hand to bake. And the king offered that great master the one golden bowl in hand, golden bowl to bake. Then the master went to the baking in the street, carrying a golden bowl in his hand. Lots of the people in the street get amazed to see the golden bowl in the hand of the great master. Then, few days later, one thief thought to steal that golden bowl from the master's hand. Then, middle of the night, thief went to the master's place, entered into the master's house. He was searching. When he succeeded to get in the master's place, when he succeeded to get in the master's room, in the middle of the night, he was searching. When he was searching the golden bowl, that created the noise, and that noise disturbed and awake the master from the sleep. Then when the master get awake in that middle of the night, then master away that thief was in his room. Then master told the thief that my golden bowl is under the table. Take it and don't disturb my sleep. Take the golden bowl which I left it under the table, and you leave my house quietly. Then he took the golden bowl. After the 1 week later, thief came to the master's place and told the master, I stole your golden bowl. I kept that golden bowl with me 1 week. When I was keeping that golden bowl, I could not sleep at all. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of losing it. Whole night, I was thinking that someone might come to my house and steal that golden bowl. I cannot sleep. When I came to steal your master, your place, even I stole the golden bowl from you, but you fall asleep. You fall asleep very deeply, very joyfully, very peacefully. But with this golden bowl with me, I could not sleep. So that is the point that sometimes even the good things we are having, sometimes we create the bondage, we create the prison. So that's why when you look at the Buddha's life story, Buddha renounced everything to seeking for the happiness. He renounced everything. When he having the strong desire to the happiness, to achieve the happiness, he renounced it. Some people, to achieve the happiness, they will accumulate the things. Buddha renounced it. But still, when you having that desire for the happiness, even you accumulate or even you renounce, still you cannot be the happy. That's what the Buddha found it out. So then how we can achieve the happiness? Moment when you stop searching for the happiness, moments when you have no desire for the happiness, then automatically happiness will be there. When you have no more desire for the happiness, automatically happiness will be there. The moment when you stop searching for the happiness, then the happiness will come. How we can stop searching for the happiness? How we can eliminate the desire for the happiness? For that, you have to drop the ego. When the ego disappears, please start showering on you. I will repeat the once again. When ego disappear, bliss start showering on you. When you drop the ego, then the happiness will be automatically immense of the happiness. Bliss will be there. So when you look at the person who do not know how to swim, if they're drawn in the river, when they are struggling to survive, they will drown under the water. When they died and when they stop to struggle to survive, their body will be float on the river. When they desire have to live, when they're struggling to live, they will drown more and more under the water. When they stop to struggling to live, when they died, the moment when they stop to struggling to live, the body will come up, float above the river. So that is something that when we can stop desire for the happiness. When you eliminate the desire for the happiness, automatically happiness will come there. How you can stop to seeking the happiness? For that, you have to eliminate the ego. Once the ego disappear, bliss started to shower on you. When you drop the ego, immense of the happiness will come in mind. Now, what is the best way to eliminate the ego? To eliminate the ego, you have to understand you don't have a self. You have to understand you don't have the self. Knowing that you don't have a self is this the ultimate way to eliminate the ego, ultimate way to eliminate the desire for the everything. So that's what the Buddha called selflessness. Ego is a wrong conception. Ego is the one wrong conception. Just ego when you have the ego, that ego will bring a very strong self-attachment. When you are having the self-attachment, then you cannot generate the genuine love to the other. Then you cannot generate the genuine compassion to the other. Because self-centered person, they will care only for the self. So that's why the Buddha talked about the selflessness key for the liberation. To understand the selflessness is the key for the liberation. When you can understand the selflessness, then you can drop the ego. Once you can drop the ego, then you can generate the genuine compassion to the other, genuine love to the other. Once you cannot generate the genuine love, once you cannot the genuine compassion to the other, there is no way that you can be happy. Buddha renounced all the things what he had, palace, horse, chariot, vow. Just here having the desire to achieve the happiness. But the moment when he realized that, when there is no self, when there is no truly existent self, moment that he dropped all the ego, then then he experienced the bliss, immense of the joy and the happiness. Because if you look at your back in your life, genuine happiness or the bliss will comes from the genuine love and the compassion. Genuine love and the compassion comes only when you can overcome your self-centered attitude. Self-centered attitude only comes because of you have a very strong self-attachment. You can overcome the self-attachment when you understand the selflessness. That is the point. So that's why it's to understanding the selfness. So Buddha said that the understanding the selfness is only key to the liberation. So in the end, I will repeat once again the saying of the Buddha. Saying which cannot be seen is best saying. Thank you, and thank you so much. So now in the next session, maybe I will leave for some of the time for the question answer session. So that will be the next the session. We'll have the question answer session. Thank you. Thank you so much. So today I will stop here. Thank you so much.